We're first, and we have no units. We have perfect power, but I think we're gonna have that pretty often. All right. Well, this is miserably bad. Yeah, it was fast before. It just costs 3 instead of 2. It costs 3 instead of 2. The old Sync Strike cost 3, was a fast spell, and it gave 2 units +2/+2. It was a blowout, but it was expensive and clunky. Legion Stranger. We're just gonna cycle this Levitate. I get to give their Stranger flying. Well, sometimes you draw a lot of power, but at least we have... Oh, he's on Strangers. Oh, this is spooky, right? We're just gonna Lightning Strike this. Grimfan is on Strangers. Sweet. +1/+1 doesn't do a lot of the time. Oh, it's not the best combat trick in the world, but for the cost of 2, I like to have 1 in there just out of respect. Like, I don't always play Sync Strikes, and I don't pick them very highly. But I think the fact that it costs... Like, a lot of the time, you didn't need it to be +2/+2. And the fact that it costs 1 less is really nice. And now you can, like, get 3 for 1s out of it. Like, that's kind of sick, right? It's kind of sick. God, this sucks, right? I don't think I'm supposed to swing with this. They're stuck on 3. Which kind of encourages me to try and end this game, because we're flooding. The problem is, they're cracking back for 5 if I crack in for 3. I think we start swinging this eventually, just not now. Not now. Alright. Let's see what they got. Rapid shot or whatever. I mean, I don't know. I could have waited, but now it doesn't have flying. Now it doesn't have flying, right? So hopefully we draw something. We'll just sit back again. Maybe they have more rapid shots. I don't know. I normally want to be aggressive when I'm flooding, but I don't think we can afford to be here. Like, this sucks, but like, what can we do? I might swing with this. Sweet. Dispel's a good card. That's not. We're still gonna sit back. Jesus. Oh God. Well, we drew 9 power to their 4. We have a Levitate still in the deck. Yeah, no reason to chump here. We could Levitate this and get a Snowball or something like that. Or we'll draw more power. Well, sometimes when you play 19 power, you can flood real hard and not draw any of your expensive spells. Actually, you drew 10 power this game. Jeez. Oh, jeez. I think we had to use Lightning Strike when we did it, right? We couldn't have saved it for that. We needed to cycle Levitate because we just needed spells. Just draw Curiox. Curiox doesn't block this. Also, don't tell me to shut up. If you do that again, I'm going to call Neon. We're still dead, right? I kill this. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're not dead yet. Like I said, the deck could use a Lightning Storm. Now, are we losing this game because we didn't draw a Lightning Storm? Of course not. Oh, right. That does 3. Yeah, we are dead. Whatever. When you draw 7 more power than your opponent, it's a little hard to win. But that's okay. We always start out our runs 0-1. I don't think I'm going to change anything. I think 19 power is still correct. We could try and cheat to 18, but... See, then we get hands like this. We're on the play with 2 power. We have to draw a 3rd power, and if we do, maybe we get to cast these expensive spells, but we have no idea. So I'm going to ship it. Even though it has lots of bombs, they don't do us any good if we can't cast it. This hand is great and terrible at the same time, but it has much better draws. We just need to draw our False Princes, right? or 2-drops or accelerated evolutions or anything. Hey, see, that's great. That's just great. Welcome to the team, Skycrag Wivark. Glad to have you aboard. We're trying to beat up a running bear here. Ah, the Natch. Banner. I should have grabbed a primal source there if I needed to use this as a time source. Shimmer might be the new champion of cunning. It costs 7 instead of 5, but I can kind of see what you're getting at. But I think Champion of Cunning would be upset to hear that. Don't think we're going to bother blocking these. Don't know why we would. I'll bother blocking that if I need to. This doesn't have any great targets. It does give us a flyer, but I don't hate Reinhardt here. Certainly don't hate Reinhardt here. I don't know if you could say Shimmer needs more work to be good. You had to play Felm Strangers, right? You had to play Felm Strangers in Champion of Cunning decks. Alright, so they had Vank. That's fine. Like, I can certainly see the comparison, like, where you're making it. It makes sense. Like, it's very... whatever. Man, we get to tell you this, too. If they had Torch, they would have used it on this flyer. Just play this out. I can teleport Wivark, but I don't have teleport up. And there's no reason to use the killer this turn. I could have waited, but ooh, now we might have to teleport this. You could also just dispel it. Because it still has charge, so teleporting it, we'd have to wait until next turn. We want to cycle this dispel anyways. Oh, we can dispel N. Yeah, alright. Great. We win. What's going on in chat? Oh, see you pooping. Have a good one. But I definitely can teleport Wivark to reset killer. That is correct. That is correct. Meanwhile, Lemon Tarts drafted a Xenon deck, queued into a Skycrag deck, lost to Infernus. Was it a top deck Infernus or a turn 1 Infernus? I don't know. Shimmer Pack is kind of the closest thing we have to old Champion of Cunning in a way, in that it's like... But it doesn't have charge itself. It's not giving your units charge, which was the insane thing about Champion of Cunning. It wasn't that it buffed your units. Like, that was nice. It was just giving your units charge was broken. Oh, this hand's kind of good. Is it wrong of you to be actively avoiding me? I don't know. I'm a nice guy, I think. But you didn't need to go wide with Champion of Cunning. That was the whole thing. Like, Champion of Cunning was a menace before Party even got printed. Oh, go wide, drop a Shimmer A space. Sure. I thought you said Champion. I was real confused. Well, Ember Monument's been MVP. It's like, oh, you're flooding? I got you, fam. I got you. And we get to show off Stormlinks if they play a 1-drop. They don't, so we'll play Snowslinger instead. Alright, now we just need to draw our big dumb stuff. We have some, I swear. Bold Adventurer. Curses. Curses. Phooey. I'm not using Teleport to get a Snowball. Teleport's a better card than Snowball. If they have Trick here, that's fine. If they don't, we're fine with trading Snowslinger for an Adventurer. Okay, that's a good card. Snowslinger was going to do nothing on this board state, so yeah. Just play Patrol here. Forgot we had a Temple Scribe. That's kind of cool. I'm weirded out and I just like want to hold up Teleport, but I also want to beat them to death with an Avasar. Also, I can make Temple Scribe cost 0. That's hilarious. And still not worth doing, I don't think, right? Because you're still putting it back on top of your deck. So I'd rather just be in my hand. But it is funny. And like maybe I'm supposed to Temple Scribe there and hope I'm the luckiest person in the world and immediately draw Accelerated Evo off of it. I'd rather just play a flyer. Okay, so they have another dagger. There. This makes me nervous because I won't have Teleport and Levitate up. I was going to be like, oh, I can levitate my guy and block and yada, yada, yada. But we'll just do that instead. I'm probably just supposed to be playing this for its damn power, and I'm just being an idiot. I'm just being way too stubborn. But this is like the only thing with Striking Snake Formation that can get a kill. This isn't going to get through anyways, unless... Well, multiple things can Striking Snake, right? Alright, yeah. What am I saying? We'll do this. I kind of hate that I have to play that there, because I know I'm immediately going to play... or draw power, but yeah, exactly. I wonder what their fast spell is. It seemed like there were pauses there. It makes me think they might have Desert Marshal, but there's no real way to play around that, right? So, whatever. We get Desert Marshaled, right? Like, what are we supposed to do? Not swing, I guess? Maybe. I don't know. We still have a bunch of flyers, right? I'll just do that so it doesn't get spooky. Like, we still have 4 attack flyers, but they're 26. Yeah, I really wish I had... I don't know. Jeez. Kind of really wish I had that 5/5. But you don't know what's on top of your deck. Yeah, I'm getting punished real hard for that. We'll leave that back to block here. But hey, we can cast Curiox. That's the good news, if we ever draw it. I can eat that if I want to. Nice! Nice. This is what Herald Song is for. Yeah, buddy! Do you want to just eat this Watchwing? Or just leave this back? Save this for something else. What else could this kill that's super relevant, right? The second I ask that question, I'm going to get the answer if I use this. Like, this is already de facto removal here. Wow, you have Scorpion Wasp too, Lowcott? You got a good deck if you do. I'll give you that. I'm a little nervous about them equipping this out of range of this. But what if they have, like, Finest Hour? And I just get riggedy wrecked. Alright, they don't have Finest Hour. I don't know, it just seems wholly unnecessary. Huh. Okay, so they had a second Stalwart Shield? Alright. Well, they got one Warcry out of it, but now it doesn't do anything. They chose not to attack with that. Like, it still gets double blocked here. It's very odd. God, they gained so much life this game. 3 plus 5 plus like a million more. You can take one a turn. This is different. This is a different attack. Change their mind. They should have a combat trick here, but what am I going to do? Take it all? No, they're just trying to race this. Oh, Mithril Mace, finish this off. But then... Oh, that doesn't die. This is annoying, but not as annoying as this, and it guarantees the Mithril Mace kill, and I have 2 flyers. Seems decent. Seems decent. 9, does that change the clock? Yeah, it does. And we're at 13, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, so plus 4 somewhere to something. 16. Yeah, we'll just do the 2-turn clock. And now if they draw like a small flyer, we're going to be happy we saved this, right? But maybe we still would wish we'd killed this. Although this with Endurance would have been annoying anyways. Steward of the Prophecy. Alright, that doesn't do anything. Desperation Heave. Block here. 6, 7. They don't have Augmented Form. Maybe I should have played around it by blocking here instead. But they don't have the power to cast Augmented Form, so I wasn't too worried about it. Wasn't too worried about it. Alright, we're 2-1. We're 2-1. Yes, we're drawing a lot of power, but before that we weren't drawing a lot of power. So, you know, oh geez. Alright. No easy wins. No easy wins. Alright, we're not keeping that hand. We're not keeping a 6-power hand. God. Amber Monument. Simultaneous MV and LVP. We just, like, instead of seeing all of our big dumb fatties, we just keep getting Dispel and Teleport every game. Following me. ASCII the same. Oh, they're stuck. Alright, so... It's, in the long game, Screw can beat Flood. We're just not going to let it get there. Hopefully. Tower Top Patrol, not #1 in pressure. Soaring Stranger, though. Soaring Stranger's slightly better pressure. This isn't castable, but... You know. Their whole hand isn't castable. Oh, now their hand's castable. That's just reckless. That's just reckless. I don't really want to block with this when this attacks until I have, like, Dispel or this up. I could play this instead and do the old, hey, I'm gonna make you use a trick thing. Like, them gaining 3 is not the end of the world. Me losing Reinhardt kind of ends my world. I love my Reinhardt. And if you don't know why I love my Reinhardt, then we're going to have problems. I mean, they're... Okay, rebuke. So they don't have a combat trick. They don't have a combat trick. Well then, we've got some interesting choices to make here. I could greedily dispel my own unit. It's option 1. 2, I could continue to develop my board, but I kind of like this. Then we get to leave up teleport. And we get a Seek Power. That's great. I kind of like that line. So now Reinhardt no longer stunned. He was already silenced, so he didn't have Overwhelm to begin with. Seems good to me. Elder's Feather. Okay. Oh no, my baby! What have you done to my baby? I'll never forgive you. We're just gonna play the dragon. I could wait until teleport's up, but if they had trouble with a Reinhardt, something tells me they're gonna have problems with the Sapphire Dragon. I guess we're gonna eat it again, right? We've got this Sync Strike. Yeah, I bet. That dude has the worst life ever. That dude has the worst life ever. I don't actually want to be forced to use Sync Strike here. I'd rather play Avisor and False Prince. And kill my opponent next turn. It's party hour, but it doesn't have charge, right? poor guy. They're at 11, right? Yeah. Oh, that poor Xenon Destroyer. That's a rough day at work. That's a rough day at work. Oh man. All right, we 3-1, boys.